Right, Alfred Telefero, Mr. Telefero TV. It's official, all right? It's over. It's something that I have been preaching for the last couple weeks. I knew it was coming. Even though I picked the Clippers to win this series going into it, I thought they would have the services of Blake Griffin, who's out with a quote-unquote toe injury for the remainder of the playoffs. The Los Angeles Clippers have been eliminated. Chris Paul gave it everything he could. But I mean, sheesh, at what point can you stop asking so much of one guy and look at the other 11 guys that have the opportunity to get on the basketball court and represent this Los Angeles Clippers organization? Let's just go down. Let's just give everybody the blame, and let's talk about the Clippers going forward, all right? I got a lot of people who are into the Clippers talk, and let's just talk about it. Chris Paul, again, he gave it everything he had. He's entering the offseason free agency. We'll hold on to Chris Paul, and we'll talk about him last. JJ Redick, I'm going to be honest with you guys. The guy wasn't making enough shots to stay on the court, all right? If you're a three-point shooter and your job on the court is to make threes and you're not consistently making threes, there's no reason to have you on the court. He definitely wasn't making enough threes to stay intact with the guys on the other side of the court, as in Utah, as they had Gordon Hayward knocking down shots, Ingles knocking down shots, Joe Johnson had a burst of energy, and they even hit a game winner in this series. JJ Redick just didn't get it done. And now you're talking about somebody who's 6'4", who's undersized, and he really can't stay on the court because you can't put him against Gordon Hayward. He's just not talented enough to stay in front of Gordon Hayward, and he doesn't have the size to stay in front of a 6'8" Joe Johnson. There's nowhere to put JJ Redick. If you're a shooter and you're not knocking down shots, and that's all you do is shoot, you're not very valuable in a series. If you're not making shots. Luka Mbamute, I'm sorry, he just does not give you enough. I've been saying this for years. The Clippers have been having problems at the three position. Doc Rivers has never figured that out. That's on Doc Rivers, the VP and GM. That's on him, all right? No Blake Griffin. Unavailable for this series. That cost them. They would have won this series with Blake Griffin, ladies and gentlemen. I'm almost 100% sure of it, all right? A lot of people are going to use Blake Griffin being injured as an out, but I'm sorry. If DeAndre Jordan is an all-star, if Chris Paul is somebody who's been an all-star pretty much his entire career, I'm sorry. If you got two all-stars and technically Utah only has one, Rudy Gobert didn't make the team this year, even though I believe he should have over DeAndre Jordan. I'm sorry. You have to find a way to win this series. DeAndre Jordan. I hate to say this, but let's just state the facts. He's a 6'11", borderline 7-foot guy who can't make a basket outside of 6 feet. I remember Charles Barkley once said, if I leave DeAndre Jordan in the gym overnight and tell him that he can't make layups or dunk the basketball, I guarantee you that he wouldn't have 6 shots made. You can't send him to the free throw line. He's the second worst free throw shooter in NBA playoff history at 42%. Can't send him to the free throw line. Every team knows to foul him because he can't make free throws. I don't care what the stats say. 18 points, 15 rebounds. I've seen him get you stats like that. I don't care what the stats say. You can't have him on a damn basketball court to close out games. He can't make a free throw. Those 18 points, for him, he's shooting like 50, 60% from the field. He's efficiently getting that 18 points because he's making most of his field goal attempts, but they're running so many plays for him. I'm sorry. It's not good enough for the drama and mess that he caused them last offseason, a couple off seasons ago. It's not good enough. You can't keep him on the basketball court in fourth quarters because he can't make a damn free throw to save his life, and he can't get you a basket with his back to the basket. He can't make anything. I'm sorry. I don't know how you build around him. That bench is atrocious. Austin Rivers gave you a little bit despite him being injured. I'm sorry. Jamal Crawford, all that pull-up junk, it ain't getting it done. Maybe a couple years ago, he was the sixth man that you could build around on that bench. I'm sorry, it's just not enough. He's too inconsistent. And I love Jamal Crawford. I'm sorry. And that's on Doc Rivers, the GM VP. I would love to say Doc Rivers deserves to keep his job. But, man, damn, look at the bench. Raymond Felton? What the hell? Maurice Spates? Paul Pierce? By the way, salute to Paul Pierce on his retirement. He's out of here. That was a spot you couldn't even use this season because you gave it to a guy out of loyalty to him, not what was best for the team. Paul Pierce didn't make sense for the team. You needed younger legs. That's on Doc Rivers, the GM/VP. And he might lose his job as a coach because of that job as a VP. At the trade deadline, Phil Jackson was so anxious to get rid of Carmelo Anthony. This is something that I say in anything that I talk about the Los Angeles Clippers. He was willing to give up Carmelo Anthony for Jamal Crawford and Austin Rivers. Doc Rivers reportedly was the one who said, I didn't want to trade my son. You needed a 3, and you don't go get Carmelo Anthony? I tell you one thing. You don't lose against the Utah Jazz in the first round if you got Carmelo Anthony on your team. Say what the hell you want about Carmelo Anthony. You ain't losing to no damn Utah Jazz, and don't take anything away from Utah. When you got 3 guys on your team that can get you 20 points any given night, I expect you to win a freaking playoff series. We can't give Doc Rivers a pass on this one. And I love Doc, the coach. The GM/VP failed drastically, and it might be time to move on. Let's swing it back to Blake Griffin real quick. Blake, I don't want to take anything away from your injury. My brother, if you're injured and you can't go, don't force your body to do something that would hurt your team. This is the second straight year Blake Griffin has not been able to perform in the first round of the playoffs due to injury. Right? A toe injury this year. I know a lot of guys that would have tried to fight through that toe injury. And I ain't never had turf toe. But in a league where LeBron has went to 6 straight NBA Finals, about to make it 7. In a league where guys are limping around trying to produce for their team, and Isaiah Thomas is getting his teeth knocked in, and sheesh, man. You knew you're heading into free agency this offseason. You got to find a way to play a damn basketball game, Blake. You got to find a way to make yourself available for that series. I don't care what it takes. You head into free agency. And if I'm the Clippers, I would not re-sign Blake Griffin. You got to make a decision. You cannot build around a team that at the 4 and the 5, neither one of the guys can make threes. DeAndre Jordan can't even make a damn perimeter shot. Anything outside of 6 feet is a no-go. I'm sorry. Not good enough. All these damn commercials that they got, these damn State Farm commercials, all these commercials Blake got jumping over cars and all this mess, and you ain't got a damn playoff series win this year. The hell? Again, take nothing away from Utah, but the damn Los Angeles Clippers got to find a way to get to the second round. Now, you lose to the defendant, maybe possibly the NBA champs and Golden State if they take care of business. That's one thing. But y'all lost to Utah? The Warriors might sweep Utah. What's going to come back to cost the Los Angeles Clippers and probably cost Doc Rivers his job and probably cause Chris Paul to leave the Clippers, which I do believe is a strong possibility, him teaming up with Carmelo Anthony and Dwayne Wade this offseason, is that series where they were up 3-1 in Houston and they let Houston win that series. That's the one they let get away. They were on their way to the Western Conference Finals. They let that one get away. They had the team that could have beat the Golden State Warriors that year. The Warriors went on to win the championship against the Cavs in 6 games. That's the one. By the way, Chris Paul, you've seen what this team can do. You found a way to get yourself healthy. You cannot continue to waste the years of your career on the back end of your prime banking on Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan to be healthy. Now, to give DeAndre Jordan credit, he's, for the most part, usually healthy. Yeah, because he doesn't do anything but dunk. All he got to worry about is his damn hands. You need to look long and hard at this team. And if Doc Rivers is still the coach, which the problem is, as the coach, he's too loyal to guys. So when it's time to trade these guys as a GM and VP, I don't think he can separate the two. You got to look long and hard at this team, Chris Paul. Do we have enough to win a championship as currently constructed if everybody is healthy? And can we ever get healthy? I believe no. I don't believe your 4 and your 5 cannot shoot, and that's what it is with Blake Griffin. I believe in this day and age where LeBron James can play the 4, where Kevin Durant is playing the 4, and Draymond Green can play the 4. Look around the association, man. You got guys like Ben Simmons coming into the league. I just don't think your 4 cannot shoot anymore. And that's where I think Chris Paul should strongly consider leaving this Los Angeles Clippers organization. And that's where I want you guys to chime in. Talk to me in the comment box below. What do you think about Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, everything that I said about the Los Angeles Clippers? Who are you giving blame to? I'm giving a lot to Doc. I'm giving a lot to Blake Griffin. And I'm giving a lot to DeAndre Jordan. Pretty much everybody outside of the name Chris Paul deserves some blame. JJ Redick, everyone on down. And definitely Paul Pierce with his sometime playing ass. He came to this team talking all that mess. What was the production? Maurice Spates. You came over from the Warriors. You got a championship pedigree. Alfred Teleferro, Mr. Teleferro TV. For more content like this, check me out. It's MrT.com. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Get at me. Thank you for the time, love, support. Salute. I'm out. If you're looking to book me for an interview, video, or by phone, if you're looking to have your music or your skill featured on my daily podcast, if you're looking to book me for a speaking engagement to help motivate some kids, if you're looking to have me rock some of your clothing to help promote your brand, make sure you hit me up at booking@mrteleferro.com. Again, that's booking@mrteleferro.com.